Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. As promised, we're going to go and get Kanai's cube. It is still quite early at the start of the season. We're at level 52 at the moment, and I reckon we should be pretty solid insofar as... is it the Eternal Woods we want to go to? I don't think it is. It's the Elder Sanctum we need. Yeah, in terms of survivability and so on and so forth, we have a massive explodey gem in our face. It's going to be a little bit dangerous, but another 8 levels and we get Unstable Anomaly, and that will give us our extra life skill. So we just need to last a little bit longer and we should be fine. Totally fine. Kanai's cube will allow us to put various legendary items in, get the effects of them even while we're not using them. So definitely something that we want to get sooner rather than later. I hear a goblin. He's up there. Awesome. Alright, well, I think it will just Archon at him. And there he goes. Makes it nice and easy when you can do a big explosion right at the start. I suppose while we're here we may as well do the other bounties as well, because it won't take that much extra to kill Garen. Well, unless he like attacks us exactly when we end up paralyzed from our face gem. That would be problematic, but we should be okay. He's pretty beefy from what I remember, but we just got ourselves a new weapon, so I think we should be okay. Clear the area as much as we can. Oh no, worst timing. Ah, oh, just after we exploded, he lands. I mean, of course he does. That's what he does. He's not going to take much to take down though. Corrupted Elder, the Unclean, and there he goes. Garen is gone. First bounty of the evening is done, although it's not particularly the one that we needed. It was enough for us to gain a level, so one step closer, 1/8 closer to having a second life. Frenzy Trine. Make us disintegrate 25% harder. I suppose that's the equivalent of... oh, jeez. You know what? I'm taking no risks. We will just Archon our way through you. Okay, Elder Sanctum, that's where we wanted to go. So, Kanai's cube, you can just jump straight to Act 3, come to the Elder Sanctum, and once you fight your way through, you will be rewarded with it. It's just a general pickup. No special challenges needed beyond finding it. And because this area is pretty one-directional, it's not going to be difficult. I don't see us getting lost or anything like that. Wipe out all of these tiny, tiny things. Great for improving your kills. If you come here with... oh dear. With the Boon of the Hoarder, you can get quite a bit of extra cash. Not quite as much as the Ruins of Corvus, but there's significant money to be made. As long as you like squishing bugs. And who doesn't like squishing bugs? Well, unless like you're wearing Crocs or something else, open-toed sandals, then you might get like goo on your feet. That wouldn't be cool. Alright, so really we're just looking for the most straightforward way through, so we can grab the cube and be on our way. Oh, another explosion. Didn't end up hitting anything because it was all too far away, and that blocked a huge amount of it. I wish it penetrated through those rather than just penetrating through mobs, but you can't have everything. I really want to see how much damage it's doing now that we've got ourselves that new weapon. It's got to be a lot, because it's like 12,500% at base of weapon damage. That's more than Reinhardt. Wow, 2993k. Okay, that's a lot. I'm very happy with that. And that'll only get more as we get better weapons and upgrade the gem, of course. Is it part of an endgame strategy? Not really. Is it fun? Definitely. Definitely.
I didn't think I could get any better. If only they could see me now.
Archon explode our way through a whole bunch of these.
Still waiting.
63, 66 kills in a very short space of time. Make sure none of these actually touch us. Oh, big one. Other big one. And we're going to explode. Wow. Definitely a fan of it while leveling. It is dangerous. Not going to pretend it's not dangerous, but when has anything good ever like been just pretty straightforwards? No risk, no reward, or something like that anyway. Burn the birdies before they have a chance to fling fireballs at us. And is it just up here? I think it's just up this way. Yep. Right, Kanai's cube. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Right, let's head back to town very quickly. We could put Broken Promises in and use a different ring. We could put Leoric's crown in and use a different helmet. That's probably more useful for us. So actually, let's Shan. Let's take the gem out of this. We'll take the gem out of this, and we'll put them both in. We don't have anything else to put in at the moment, and we do have spare Death's Breaths. So, extract legendary power. Oh, we can only do one. Broken Promises is really the one that's actually going to have any effect. Leoric's crown isn't doing much. So, Broken Promises it is. Now, the Ring of Royal Grandeur is actually in here, but you can't get the effect more than once. I did double check that. Let's put that on. And I guess we'll wear this ring in the meantime. No, we'll wear this ring. It is better. So we've got the effect of Broken Promises, but none of the disadvantages of actually having to wear it. Let's go check to see if Kanai's Stomping Grounds is there. I think it's available in January. It should be just up this way. We need to find the Immortal Throne, and then, like, if it's open, he'll indicate to it, and we can go killing some cows. If not, we'll carry on with bounties as per normal. Oh yeah, burn all the bugs. Oh, and just explode randomly at dudes that come along. That's what we're doing. That's what mages do. I need to move my teleport onto button 3. I'm used to it being on button 3. Or I could just get used to it where it is, I suppose. Alright. The Immortal Throne. Don't open the door, just break it down. Alright, I guess it's not actually available now. We'll just wreck the joint instead. Okay, Right, so on with the next bounty. Let's go to the fortified bunker, I think. Another 6 levels and we will get our second life. Should be able to survive until then without too much difficulty. So, got to make it to level 2 in the fortified bunker and then kill everything there. We'll probably kill most things on the way, just because it's extra experience and I like killing stuff. Especially if there's an opportunity to like do massive Archon explosions at things. Look at me go! Boom, boom, shake the room. And we're back to normal. It's fun while it lasts. I just wish it lasted longer. And that's the other thing I wanted to say. Last week I was saying, like, just after I leveled up, that the cooldowns of my skills were reduced. Of course, they're not yet, because my gem is not yet up to level 25. I did realise that after saying it. I just never actually, well, got round to correcting myself. So consider this a correction in time. Well, not in time, but a correction of that. You know what I mean. Once we get it up to level 25, then we'll get the advantages of reduced cooldowns. Until then, we're kind of stuck with just regular cooldowns. Which is fine. We've got no problem with that at the moment. We're not in any particular danger. Cook the turkey. No. Explode at everything. There we go. So yeah, it could potentially be dangerous for us having ourselves get stunned, especially if there's something like Moltons going off or arcane beams like this that are going to just like cook us where we stand. That's why I really want to get that second life. Because we can't even teleport out of it. It's only Archon that can get us out of being stunned like that. I did think about looking into Krelm's Bracer or Belt, or whichever one it is that prevents stun effects, or Ice Climbers prevent mobility removing effects. That's the other potential option. Not sure which, if any of those would be effective, but we can always check it out and experiment. I mean, we've got the Ring of Royal Grandeur thing going for us, so there's stuff that we can do with experimentation. Right, seeing as we're on level 2, everything has to die here. Burn the room. Burn everything. Burn you. Burn you.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Oh, birdies as well. Alright. Get them nicely murdered. This is one of the few seasons where I've actually been trying to gear up Cormac as we've been going along, and I do feel like he's actually being a bit useful. You know, he's sort of pulling his weight. So maybe he's not entirely useless. Not sure which way we're going to gear him. Probably Freeze of Deflection. It's a good option for him, but there's other builds that can work. Yeah, I just totally Archon exploded them. And I'm fine with it. Still got time to explode through most of these guys. There we go. That was a very worthwhile use of Archon. Splendid chest. Don't mind if I do. Give me all that delicious loot. And we're down to the last 6. There's a couple here. Suppose we should loot the guardsmen as we go. Just in case they've got anything worthwhile, you know. And another bounty is done. Nothing in that chest. Alright, let's go back to town. We'll salvage up our stuff, and then we can push on further. They're better. Let's use them. That is significantly better. It just doesn't have a socket in, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, let's salvage up the rest. Gone, gone, gone. And we'll sell the gems to you for a little extra cash. Tiny cash that we don't really need at this point, but cash will become very important, so every opportunity to get it, we will take. Hi, Private James. Let's sort out your problem. What's that, lassie? There's monsters attacking the tower? Let's get to it then. He's got quite a deep... Ooh, no. Not going to stand right in that. Worst time for us to get stunned by our own face gem as well. When we're standing below them on the stairs. Cool. Job done. Let's not stand right on him. Yeah. No, he was quite a bit more than a boy. Quite a bit more than a boy. Right, we are pushing on to... Let's kill Snitchley and then we'll go and do Azmodan afterwards. So 50 mobs and Snitchley. Snitchley sounds like a rat's name. Or maybe a weasel. A weasel, probably. If I had a ferret, I'd name it Snitchley. Why is that thing not dying? There we go. Okay, it's going well. Ooh. Face explosion coming in. Ah, didn't go. Ah, it's a goblin! Of course it's a goblin. Snitchley is dead. I'll take all the wonderful things that he had. And we'll push on to kill Azmodan. This set of bounties has gone pretty quickly, I'd say.
Still waiting.
Right, so Archon's back on cooldown. We've got to be a little bit careful as we go. Try and make sure we don't get ourselves killed just by pushing forwards too quickly. A little bit of stun, not a problem. A lot of bit of stun, problem. Now these cultist pages that we're picking up, they give hints towards the darkening of Tristram and the various events that go on with it. Let's make sure the flames are gone before we push on through. Uh-oh, stunned. Kaboom. Don't really feel like it was as effective as it could be, and we took a lot of damage from those witches there. Or succubi, or whichever they were. They were something like that. Yeah, it's always worrying when you move to reposition yourself or run away, and your guy goes, you know what, I'm just going to stay here. Ow, that's very painful. Nope. Too painful. Because of those bloody orbiter things. We definitely need to be careful. Otherwise we'll take a lot of damage unexpectedly. Right, back up just a bit. Kill you. So I don't want to be trapped with both this and one of the stabby dudes. There we go. Arm wraps, star accolade. I feel like Asmodan's pulled out the big guns today. Either that or the mobs are gearing up, leveling up quite a lot faster. I mean, we are on master difficulty. It's something that you do have to bear in mind. Right, before we go in, let's see what can we do. That's going to be better. That's going to be better. We just put that straight in. That'll help out. In fact, we'll do that as well. No, I want my face gem. I want my face gem. We're going to keep the face gem. We could go back to town and put the face gem in this. Let's do that. The Oryx crown is being retired in preference for extra survivability. So 20.4% extra survivability. The Oryx crown is the first one to go, ready to go in the cube. I mean, we've already got Broken Promises in the cube, but it's the first one ready to do it as soon as we get enough death breaths. Teleport, teleport. Make sure that these are both refreshed. And... hi, mate. How much damage can we do before Archon wears off? We're just constantly exploding it. There he goes. That really did help. That face explosion in the middle of it. And we get all these wonderful things. Okay, well, let's head back to town. That's even better, but it doesn't have a socket in it. Material, give me the goods. That is a lot of very nice things. So, let's teach Ashiara stuff. Let's teach Captain Crimson stuff. And all of these, right. Highest usable. In fact, no, let's go all. So, Ashiara stuff is level 52. Oh, we can totally make that. Captain Crimson stuff is a lot lower level, but Ashiara stuff does make a lot of sense. So, we've got hands, legs, feet, and shoulders. Yeah, it's going to have to be all because the other ones are slightly higher level. Yeah, I'll take that. Next up, hands. Right, there's gloves. Yep, that's good enough. Then legs, that's pants. And because we've got the Ring of Raw Grandeur, we've already got the full set bonus. At this point, we're just looking at getting extra benefit from what we have. Let's start putting these in for extra damage. And shoulders is going to be the last bit. That's just a flat increase. Love it. All right, let's salvage up our old stuff. Gone. And I suppose we could have a look and see if we can make a new weapon as well. So level 55, that's good. Cataclysm. Ooh, Cataclysm, it could be big, but I don't think it's going to be as big as... .457, 402. No, the two-handed sword is going to be bigger. I think we're going to have to go with this. We'll check staff. Staff. Yeah, we'll just go straight for a level 56 staff. Now, when we get to level 61, we're going to want to re-gear anyway. Oh, 77% increase. That is huge. We lost a little bit on toughness, but seeing as we gained so much everywhere else, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I want to get some new chest armor. Because our current chest armor is old. Yep, brilliant. We'll put this in for now. It's not a huge increase, but it is an increase. And these gems can get sold. Okay, well, we've got a couple of minutes, so I think let's run a regular Nephilim Rift. Doesn't have to be anything special, just to round out this episode. And also we'll get another couple of levels. Now, of course, our leveling has slowed a little bit. We haven't had quite as much plus 2 XP stuff helping us along the way. And while it's not the be-all and end-all, it does make a big difference to the speed that you get through. Man, Disintegrate is such a fun skill. It's just like, yeah, gonna burn everything. Burn you, burn you.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Right. Now, for those of you paying attention, you'll hear my cat shouting for his dinner in the background. He can wait. We're going to finish this off before I stop and get him some kitty food. We're going to explode. 8875k. That just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is exactly what we want. We want all of the explosion damage. Let's not stand right in the middle of all that. Ooh, hello belt. Now, which belt is this? I really hope it's one that we want. String of ears. It'll do for now. It's not amazing, but it is better than a kick in the teeth. Anything interesting happening down here? Couple more mobs. And another face explosion. Loot the room and back the other way we go. Zoop, zoop. I love the mobility of mages. It is hugely advantageous. I know that each class has its own mobility skills available, but the mages one, it just feels right. You know, vanish in one area, reappear somewhere else. Much like exploding at everything that comes along. Mages really, really sit in my heart. Right, get you burned, get you burned. And another couple of mobs. We should find the way down soon enough. Ooh, power pylon. Alright, well, let's try and keep our speed up as we're getting through mobs a bit quicker while this is on. Rather than taking 2 seconds to die, everything now dies in 1 second. Right, definitely not down this way. Yeah, this is a long rift. Snagged on the corner. It looks like you should be able to get around that. There's the way on. A little bit of fire pointing the way. And on to murdering the next thing. We're only 39% through this rift. So we might be another 8 minutes or so, I reckon, before we're done. It depends on how many blue and yellow packs we get.
But I have not been able to complain. Whatever their origin, the destruction they leave in their wake suggests that we are right to be feared.
Right, let's get all the face explosions going. Archon our way through all of this. Man, that's shot up quickly.
Still waiting.
We've got a shield pile on, so we don't need to worry about dying now. And we're up to 57%. Also, it prevents you from being stunned, so anytime that explosion goes off, we're just going to keep running. Splat, splat, splat. Ooh, hello. Yellow pack. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Nice, good progress there. Right, let's zip on. Let's see if we can find another. Oh, there's a blue pack. Still got a little bit of shield left, so let's... Oh, it's run out. Let's not be standing in the middle of those explosions. Oh, what a step up for our speed through the rift. 2 more levels and we get our extra life. Ooh, nice big pack. Alright. Let's get them all cut down to size. It is almost time for the Rift Guardian. And that leap looks so impractical. I mean, who leaps through the air like that? It's just like... Rawr! Firstly, they're going to damage their ankles if they keep trying that.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Alright. It's the choker. We've got plenty of time left on Archon, so... Choker is gone. We'll explode as many things as we can before the time runs out. There we go. And I would call that pretty damn successful. We'll just kill this guy, gather up what we can, and head back to town. Right, we are full of stuff anyway. So, that's probably... Wait, get off me. Right. There we go, much better. Okay, we'll just hand this in with Auric, and yeah, so we're nearly level 59, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it there. I'll get all this stuff salvaged off camera. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this series. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.